Good afternoon and welcome back to another daily vlog. You are joining me for my pre-workout meal, which is actually my third meal of the day today. It has been a very busy day today. The food shop, client check-ins, a lot of work has been done today. So a training session for me is going to be a little bit later. It is going to be a leg session, and this session I am looking to redeem myself after what was not my best performance a few days ago. If you've been keeping up with the channel, you'll know that I returned back to my leg training sessions after taking a break, not only for my peak week and my contest prep, but also because I had a bit of an injury as well to my left knee. Although the session didn't come with any pain, I just wasn't happy with my performance. It could have just been better. Today, we are redeeming myself because, I can't be having leg sessions like that when my quads are a weak point. So I'm going to get this down and then head to the gym before then heading back, getting on with some more editing. As I said, it's a busy day, but this meal is 375 grams of rice, cooked weight that is. We've got 200 grams uncooked weight chicken, 100 grams of vegetables cooked weight. We've got 2 slices of toast with 20 grams of jam. I have been having higher food since my show, just trying to bring my body weight up and chase a lot more fullness. Body weight has gone up a touch, but it's not really budging from 96. Which I guess is kind of good and bad. It's just making me realize how flat I was going into that first show. It's definitely a lesson learned after the first show, but just more food, I guess. Total daily amount is at the minute around 600 grams of carbs, and protein's a little bit lower than what my previous baseline diet was, but it's still relatively high. Definitely higher than what it was during peak week. And fats, I believe, are sitting around somewhere like 60 grams, maybe, somewhere around there. Anyway, I'll see you in the gym.
I'm feeling tired today, man. Such in the routine of training first thing in the morning. And then when you suddenly shift it to the evening, it just makes such a big difference. It's actually crazy. I think couple that with the fact that I'm in stage condition as well. It just, it makes such a big difference. Sometimes I think it's, as bodybuilders, you think, if I just put in more food, I'm immediately going to feel better, regardless of how much body fat I have. It's just not the case. And I think that's probably good advice if you're post-show. Even though there's more food going in, you're still 8% body fat, you know what I mean? So you're still in a state that your body does not want to be in. So you're going to feel tired, and that recovery is going to take time. Anyway, Led Zeppelin is on. Please get amped up for the session. I just kicked off the session with 3 sets of calves. So on the seated calf raise, I just do standing on my other leg session, seated on this session, 3 sets, easy. And today, I'm also not going to be using my logbook. I'm just going to come in, train really hard, push myself. I have a roundabout idea anyway in terms of what my working sets are. But I think just coming off the back of an injury, and also coming off of the back of a peak week, I don't need to log. I don't need that mentally. So, calf done. We're moving on to the adductor. So, same as my last session. That adductor is at kind of the start of the session. Just 2 sets again. First set is on the 1 setting, the 1 cam setting on the prime one, and we have the second set, which I'll actually put onto the 5. I feel like the 3 is a little too heavy in the stretch, and then you don't really get anything at the end range. So 1 and 5, 2 sets. We'll then move on to my seated hamstring curl for the 3rd exercise. Just been playing a little mind game with myself where it's like, people have seen that I won the overall, and they've then seen me eat pizza, and they think I'm going to get complacent. No. Even Bryony yesterday, she triggered me a little bit. She was like, I think I was talking about the bolognese that she cooked me, and she was like, I don't want you to take it too far, I don't want you to eat too much. And it's like, no. Although I'm very proud of that initial achievement, the job is not finished. The job's not done. There's zero complacency here. This was all in the plan all along. The plan was get peeled for the first show, diet break, and then go into the second half of the season. There's no complacency though. My goal is not done yet. The goal is a pro card. I keep telling myself that. I think just people are going to think you're getting complacent, Elliot, and it just keeps me moving. Anyway, first set, very nice. I'm trying to get this session done today within 80 minutes because I've got so much stuff to do when I get back, and I don't want to be in here for 2.5 hours. So straight to the back off. Good. I'm thinking of definitely replacing the lying hamstring curl with this just permanently. I don't know what it is about the lying hamstring curl, but I think that, as I said a couple of videos ago, I think that is the reason that my knee is a little bit off. So I'm trying to put this in place for both sessions, to be honest. I feel like I'm back. I feel like I'm back, which is good. I also feel like, although I did come into the session tired, I feel like the cumulative days of 600 grams of carbs is finally starting to kick in. Just 2 sets on this one, and then we'll move on to the pin-loaded prime leg extension. 2 sets, 2 very successful sets on a leg extension. My knees feel, I don't want to speak too soon, but they feel invincible. They feel absolutely invincible. I feel like, I actually feel back, I feel confident. So yeah, it was 2 sets. I went a little bit heavier than what I'd done on my last leg session, but I didn't go as heavy as what I typically would do if I was injury free. But it was still just 2 very good sets. Took it to failure. A little tip with your leg extension as well, if you are somebody that has some pain, and of course I can't diagnose what that pain is or what's causing it, but what I found is if you almost accelerate through the rep as opposed to just kicking powerfully, start off slowly, make sure you're on the quad, and then accelerate through the rep, get the quad short, and then really control that change in direction. You'll see that when I get to the bottom of the leg extension, it's really slow, and I spend a little bit of time in that stretch. Just control that change in direction. I think that will help you if you are suffering with knee pain. That is the medical advice though. You should genuinely get that shit checked out. I feel good. 2 good sets. My legs also feel still a little bit warm, honestly, from my leg session 2 days ago. So I think that might be helping too. But legs are all primed and good to go for the pendulum squat, where we've just got 1 set. So, last warm-up set. Feels good so far. Feels very good so far, so we'll see. The best I've done on this is 5 plates. I won't be doing that today. This is 3 plates right now. We'll see how 3 feels, and then maybe 3.5, maybe 4, with like a little pause as well, but we'll see how it feels. Okay, cool. More jewelry, more Louis. My mama couldn't get to me. The drama, people suing me. I'm on TV talking like it's just you and me. I'm just saying how I feel, man. I ain't one of the copies, I ain't go to hell, man. I guess the money could have changed them. I guess I should have forgot where I came from. Okay. Perfect. Good. Oh man. Tight. One more up. So just got done my legs, and what a brilliant session. Honestly speaking, I don't think there's anything better than training pain-free. There's honestly not much better things in life than just being able to just train and not have to have this angst and stress about injuries in the back of your head. So last two exercises of the session were the leg press, the pendulum squat, and last two exercises were the leg press and the hip thrust. Before that was the pendulum, which felt great. Of course, a reduction in loading to what I typically do, just to be smart. I also added in a pause as well at the bottom, just to be extra careful. But the feeling that I got through my quads was amazing. It felt like I was just on air. And then leg press, fantastic. Managed to get my typical depth, no pain whatsoever. Hip thrust, really good. And what's crazy is obviously how contrasting this session was to the session 2 days ago. And it's like, this is like another point for frequency when it comes to training, because if you can do something more often, the skill that you acquire from doing something over and over again frequently throughout the week, like if you're only doing something once a week or once every 2 weeks, you're just not going to get that much better at it. So, and I think the fact that I'm training legs every 3 days, it just means that I return back to how I was training pre-injury a lot faster. So yeah, amazing session. And honestly, like, just looking forward to the next one, to be honest with you, and almost just redeeming what was that last session. So honestly, really happy. I'm gonna go home now and eat, and also tune into the Tampa Pro. I think I'm gonna buy the live stream because that lineup, I'm telling you, I know I've said this before. I think it was yesterday's video I was saying about how stacked that lineup is, but it's going to be crazy. So anyway, appreciate you watching the video. Leave it a like as always, and I'll see you tomorrow.